One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Breaks into the open. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got a man, it's Allen. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the 1st to keep the drive going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Right down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they strike first. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking for room. It's Cook. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Barnes. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Campbell. There he goes. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. This time he's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Making side adjustments here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now in second and long. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's past the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Fires to the big fella. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Spits it out to the back. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Looking for the two-point try. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Baker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Makes the grab. It's Baker. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
Touchdown, TCU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Barnes. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Here comes the two-point try. The defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Barnes. He's got it for the 2. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking left. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. On the ground, it's Blue. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The running back has it. Makes his man miss.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Loss of 4 on the play. Now, 4th down.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
South Carolina, 21.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the grab. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
TCU.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's James. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Using his legs, it's Cook. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, TCU.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line.